having a sales increase with fundraising, why you should go to RepFest, on the road, and much more, including questions answered on this What You Need to Know Wednesday. Jennifer Gutierrez here. Let's get started. First, I want to share with you a great story from Carrie Wentz here in West Frankfort, Illinois. She has recently started a fundraiser with the Annie the Owl for fourth quarter, and I'm very excited to share with you her success. I've actually posted an article that she was in the newspaper where she's raising money for the West Frankfort Fire Department with the outreach Annie the Owl. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. Bear with me. So here you can see Annie the Owl with Carrie in this news article. And what is fascinating about this is that Carrie has been able to leverage the news media to help her promote her Annie the Owl outreach program. So a couple of things about this. As you're looking at your fourth quarter planning and how you can increase your sales, fundraising is a great way to help increase your award sales. It helps you to help your different departments like West Frankfort Fire Department or any other local fire department. It also helps with any organization that's looking to raise money. So it's a win-win for everyone because you're able to help raise your own award sales as well as helping local agencies. So when you think about this, you can do it a couple of ways. You can raise funds for your agency and give them the total amount, which, as you know, fundraisers are guaranteed 50% earnings. So you can either give the 50% earnings to those that are involved in the fundraiser. Of course, you want to be sure that you are excluding the amount that's costing you to run the fundraiser because you don't want to have to pay for running the fundraiser. So be sure to keep that in mind when you're doing a fundraiser. That's what's going to make it successful for you. But in Carrie's case, she's giving the total amount, the total proceeds to West Frankfort Fire Department. She's also having the Annie the Owls donated to what is it? It's the Night Shield. And then she's also, there's going to be the Night Shield for children, and then also Shop with a Cop because there's also children there that she'll be donating the Annie the Owl. So it's kind of supporting three different programs. And so with that being said, when you're thinking about fundraisers, she's able to leverage this because people are going to be seeing the fundraiser. They're going to be knowing that she's a representative in the area. It's going to be getting her name out as the local representative, and it's also going to help attract people to her business. And thinking of other people in the area that are looking to raise money, they're going to be thinking of Carrie when they want to do their own fundraising as well. So it's going to be helping her to promote fundraising in the future, and one successful fundraiser leads to even more successful fundraisers. So in addition to that, because she will be selling so many of the Annie the Owls during this time, she's also going to be increasing her sales, which will allow anything that she's selling during those campaigns at 50%. And what I mean by that, because the amount of Annie the Owl she'll be selling, she's going to be hitting that 50% mark for the rest of her that campaign. Now keep in mind, when you register a fundraiser, you will be guaranteed 50% anyway. So it also will give you 50% on any of your customer sales as well. So that's just something to keep in mind, how you can raise money and get even more earnings in fourth quarter with fundraising. In addition, Carrie will also be featured on Channel 3 and Channel 12 News, so there'll be more to come on Carrie with the fundraising. When you go on to youravon.com, you can find out more about fundraising under the fundraising tab. We have different fundraising options. You can just keep it simple with Annie the Owl this year for our fourth quarter fundraising. Also, the Bug Guard has been extended through campaign 22. If you wanted to get in on that, we still have time for that. And then also there are other different fundraisers where you can use smaller catalogs that are just a page to a few pages, where we have different things like makeup or bath care products that you can also use for the fundraising. So be sure to check those out because you'll want to take a look at that. There's even a Mark fundraiser that you can take advantage of. So that's a little bit for you to think about on fundraising. Also, my tip of the day, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite products that I'm just in love with right now is this new Mark gel eyeliner, and it's called Saved by the Gel. It's $10, and I'm actually wearing it right now, and I'm fumbling around trying to find it, but it looks like this. And the thing I like about this is that it's super, super creamy, so it goes on very smooth, and this is the brush that I use to use it for an eyeliner. So you can use this for the eyeliner, or you can also use this other Avon eyeliner brush by Mark, and it's just super, super creamy. It goes on very smooth. I do a lot with this. I actually will do an outer line with the gel eyeliner, and then I'll go in with a liquid black eyeliner to also emphasize my eyes. But I'm absolutely in love with this. I've been using this like crazy. It's only $10 for Mark. It's one of my favorite products right now, and you will actually find it in our Magalog campaign 22 and 23 with the scarf on the front cover. So be sure to check that out. It's only $10. It's my favorite eyeliner right now. So going back to what the next thing on our list here, and I have a couple of notes because I have a few questions that have been asked, but one of the next questions is, why should you want to go to RepFest on the road? And so we've had many of the RepFest on the roads that have actually been underway, and if you haven't had a chance to register, now's the time to register for the RepFest on the road. You definitely want to take advantage of being at one of these RepFest on the road. They were formerly known as fourth quarter rallies or celebrate the season or home for the holidays. So year to year we may change the name of them, but they are it's the same kind of idea. It's basically getting together with other representatives, exchanging ideas on how we're going to plan for fourth quarter, as well as seeing many of the products that are coming out for fourth quarter. So each representative is going to get their own bag of goodies. So one of the things that you're going to see in that bag of goodies is you're going to get a bracelet, and each bracelet is going to have a different saying on the bracelet. This one says "Lucky Me," but there's different sayings on there like hello beautiful, and there's 4 different sayings on each bracelet. So you will receive that just for coming to RepFest on the road. We also have a planner guide where you can actually take a look at your fourth quarter sales and start planning for your fourth quarter, taking a look at campaign 20 through campaign 26. We will walk you through what you need to know through fourth quarter so that you are sure to have an easy fourth quarter as far as taking a look at what you need to be doing in September, October, November, and December. You'll definitely want to be there. But in addition to that, you're going to have some fabulous bundles, opportunities to get in on, and I'm going to actually show you these bundles really quick here. So take a look at these bundles. You'll have an opportunity to see these in person, smell the different lotions, have a chance to experience them. You'll even be able to see the jewelry that we have. See them up close, and I have to tell you, this does not do them justice just to see them on a piece of paper. You have to see these in person. You also will be able to see some of the Avon Living products that we have, as well as the holiday products that are coming out. Be able to put your fingers and touch and feel everything. I mean, that's what's so important about this. So be sure to come to the RepFest on the road. And even more importantly, one lucky winner will be walking away with this wonderful rolling tote. It has a new logo on it. In addition, check out some of these other products that you'll be able to walk away with. We're going to be giving away the new Ultimate Supreme. This is the Totally Nailed It by Mark. It's just the colors for the season. These are mini nail polishes that you'll be able to experience for the fall trends. We also have the Mark Glam Plan, which these are brushes. These brushes are soft. They're perfect for a total face for makeup. We also are going to be giving away So Very Sophia. This one is the shower gel. We also have a fragrance we're giving away, the So Very Sophia fragrance. We're going to be giving away the lotion. And then another lucky winner will also be getting one swag bag. And in this swag bag, you're going to see, bear with me, chocked full of Avon products again for a grand prize winner. So there is a bracelet in there, there's a scarf, there is some more fragrance, mascara, there's a holiday ornament. So you definitely want to join us. And if you are in District 5020, 5024, or down in Kentucky, you're going to want to join us in the Marion at the Pavilion on October 13th. That's where we're going to be located. So you'll be able to come to the Marion location. It's going to be October 13th at 1 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So you'll be able to experience everything you need to know for fourth quarter with Avon and take advantage of finding and seeing all of these different bundles that you'll be able to plan for your fourth quarter. So that's just being able to attend, having a free gift will be able to get you on your way to your success for your fourth quarter. So let's take a look. I've had a lot of questions over the last few weeks, and it's possibly because last Wednesday I wasn't able to do a What You Need to Know Wednesday. And let's see here, Debbie says, wow, a lot of super neat items. Absolutely, Debbie. I hope you've been able to go to one in your area as well, because we're having them all over the nation. So be sure to go on to my Facebook, check out the registration link, because if you're not in the Marion area, there is one nearby and you can always check out one near you. So Angie says she can't wait, and we are looking forward to seeing you as well. Which, by the way, Angie, since you joined us, I want to share a little story about Angie. Yesterday I met with Angie because this ties right into one of the questions that I had when it comes to recruiting. So when I met with Angie yesterday, we were meeting and we were going over some planning together one-on-one regarding the onboarding incentives, the Kickstart All Aboard with onboarding, and then the Rise Up incentive. And one of the things that I will say, I'm really pleased with being able to offer $1,000 to new people that join Avon. When we were sitting in a restaurant together, the waitress saw Angie's bag that had Avon on it, and she said, oh, are you ladies with Avon? And Angie said yes. And she handed her some information on Avon, a brochure, a business card, and some more information. And we were just happened to go over the information about the Kickstart, where it showed that you could get $1,000 for becoming an ambassador, you could get $1,000 for becoming a silver ambassador, you could get $1,000 for becoming a gold ambassador. And so I just happened all of this money that you can be made with Avon, and her eyes just lit up. And Angie, you were able to get her name and number at that moment and schedule a time to meet with her. So I'm curious to find out more on how that went. But I do feel that if we're leveraging these incentives, we're going to be able to see a big increase in how we're going to be. So let's take a look at our next question. And so the question that I have now is, what happens if I recruit a customer and lose them as a customer? So I get this asked a lot. If you have a customer and you feel like they've been a long-time customer, they're a paying customer, if you recruit them, then you feel like I'm going to be losing sales from them, so why would I want to recruit them? So let's think about this for a minute. If you have a customer, on average, they're probably going to be purchasing between $25, $30 each campaign. So when you think about that, a representative that you have on your team, if you're training and mentoring them, you would be showing them how to sell the same amount, $25 to $30, to 20 people. So when you think about them selling let's just keep it simple, $20 to 20 people, that's $400 a campaign. So you can see how you would actually be able to be making more when you're helping people sell versus just being a customer. And with that being said, if you have someone that is a customer, you can only service so many customers in a day. So if you have, 100 customers, that might be something where you think, okay, I could service 100 customers. Then when you think 1,000 customers, could I service 1,000 customers? That might be somewhat overwhelming. But if you think, well, if I had 1,000 people on my team, would I be more inclined to be able to service 1,000 people? Absolutely. And that's why building your team and leveraging the efforts of other people is so important. So the next time you think about a customer that possibly is wanting to do a lot of returns with you, that might be somebody that you should say, hey, listen, you could actually make $1,000 with Avon just getting started as a representative, and you'll get 40% on your favorite products. Let me show you how to get started. So that would be a great way to help them become a representative. So let's see here. Leslie says she will be at the Marion Rep Fest. We're glad to have you. And Diane Haggett says the spa chocolate smells great. And Diane, I know you were at the Rep Fest down in Poplar Bluff, so I'm glad that you enjoy that. Okay, so that's our question for why would I want to turn a customer into a recruit? And I hope that you find value in that, because absolutely leveraging their effort, you're going to make more money. The next question I have on here is, everyone I speak to has already been an Avon representative or knows an Avon representative. So this is important because, when you think about going out day in and day out, sometimes things can be routine. We may end up going to the same places, going to the same office buildings, knocking on the same doors, touching base with the same people. And if that's what we're doing, then it's very possible that we may be coming across the same people that we've already helped join Avon. So it's very important to consider looking at other places when you're looking at how you're networking with people, as well as on Facebook, encouraging you to find new people to join your Facebook, looking at different events in your area so that you're meeting new people, because the whole point of networking and building your business is the new contacts, the new people that you're coming in contact with. So when you're doing that, you're going to be finding people that will say to you, wow, I haven't seen an Avon brochure in years. I didn't even know Avon still existed. And those are the people that are just going to make you feel excited and re-energize you so that you do feel like, wow, there's people out there that still are in search of Avon. So it's important to be open-minded and thinking about all the people that move in and out of your area, because as you know, everything nowadays is very transient. So people every year, every day are moving in and out of your area. So although you may feel that you have covered every door, you'll find from time to time, and in talking with different leadership representatives, and with me as a representative years ago, I found it myself, there would be times where I would have somebody that would hold a book for months before they would actually call me and say, I'm ready to join. Things have finally fell into place and I'm now ready to get started. So consider that when you are thinking that, everything's saturated, because we definitely are not saturated. There's definitely opportunity. I can tell you a personal story. When I first started as an Avon representative, I was working full-time at a call center for AAA road service, and I worked a graveyard shift, and there was 6 people on the day shift that were selling Avon, just on the day shift alone. And I was selling on graveyard, and then there were some people on swing shift. And so, I would talk to different people, but even with all of us working in the same office, we still had our own customers because we built the relationships with the people that we worked with on a day-to-day business basis. So although you may feel like, oh, there's somebody already at that office, you just never know who you're building that relationship with. And at the end of the day, the people that feel most close to you and trust you and you build that rapport with, those are the ones that are going to want to work with you. So keep that in mind, because there's always room for opportunity. And sometimes people change and people end up leaving Avon, so you never know when you're going to pick up the business. So be sure to persevere, because the longer you're in this business, the longer you'll be able to see how many people will find you and you will find are attracted to you and your business. So those are some of my questions. I know we have some people here. If you have any questions for me, jump in, ask me some questions. We're live, so if you feel like you have some questions you want to ask me, please ask away. The other thing that I want to talk about, though, is your e-store. And thank you, Angie. Angie says that I'm awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So your e-store is very valuable to you, and some of the things that I hear people saying are, I can't get people to shop from my e-store, and it seems like only Emily Segren is the only person that can get people to shop from her e-store. And so that is something that may not happen overnight. It's definitely something that you have to work towards, be consistent at, and it's a behavior changing opportunity. So when you're working with somebody to help promote your e-store, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you're sharing the different e-codes that we have to offer them. So like right now, there's a purse that they can purchase. If they place a $60 order from your e-store, then they're going to receive that purse for free. Excuse me, I said that they could purchase that purse. What I meant to say was, when they place a $60 order, they're going to receive that purse for free. So that is something that you want to be proud out loud and share with everyone you know, because that's not something that they're going to get from shopping from you the traditional way through the brochure. So something like that you can share on your Facebook, share through Twitter, post the pin on Pinterest. By the way, there's a lot of new ways to post on Pinterest, and they're doing a lot more updates on Pinterest, so you'll want to check that out. That's a side note. But the other thing is, you may want to take a moment and have a phone conversation with a customer that you value, one that you've been working with for some time, and help them set up their own account. It may take that much work. Instead of just saying, shop on my store, you may need to sit down with them and say, can I have a moment of your time where we can set up a time to speak, Thursday at 5 o'clock, where I can walk you through this. That little bit of time that you invest in them and show them how to create their own account and help them take advantage of those e-coupons will add more value to your business in the end. Because if you can walk them through and setting up their own account, then the account is going to be already set up. Then you can start posting those e-coupons, texting them through the Social Media Center app, and be able to share with them how they can get those savings through that Social Media Center app, of all the different savings that they can get through the e-coupons. But again, it is a behavior changing. So if you're just telling them, go shop on my store, it's going to be much more difficult than if you take that extra step and actually show them what to do. And I guarantee, once they get their first order and they see how beautifully it's packaged and how easy it is for them to get it at their store, they're going to like the experience, and they're going to be more apt to buy from you. Plus, we know that when people shop online, they tend to spend more, and when they shop online, they also tend to use credit cards, and credit cards mean extra spending as well. So keep that in mind as well. And hello, Kelly, good to see you tonight. So that's about the e-store. So let's see here. Next, I want to talk a little bit about new representative focus. So we have so much going on with these new incentives. We have the Kickstart program, where you can make $1,000 in your first 90 days. We also have the All Aboard with onboarding, where you can make $355 with each person you bring into your business. Yes, I said that, $355 with each person you bring into your business. And then you can also make $1,000 for titling ambassador, silver ambassador, gold ambassador. You can also make $2,500 for titling leader, silver leader, gold leader, and then $7,000 for executive and above. So this really takes time that we need to focus on what should I do as a new representative coming into this business. There's so much money to be made. I don't want to miss out on this money. What should I focus on? So as a new representative just getting started in this business, I want to keep it simple for you. As you know, for the Kickstart program, there's really 3 things that you do. The first one is hit your sales goals. So there are 6 sales goals in your first 6 campaigns, which is starting out with your first sales goal of $150. It goes up every campaign by $50. So ultimately at that 6th campaign, you would be at a $400 sales goal. The second thing is to bring 3 people into the business. That's only 1 person a month in your first 90 days. That places a $150 order in their first 30 days. And then when you do those 2 things, you're going to get a kicker bonus of $200. And when you add up all your earnings from those 3 things, that would be $1,010. So in order to keep this simple for you, I want you to consider 2 things. And this is going to help you. I want you to focus on first starting when you first get started with Avon and getting 10 customers. 10 customers that purchase $20, okay? Because that's going to hit you at $200 in sales. From there, you want to continue to add customers to where you work up to 20 customers that are purchasing $20, because that would hit your $400 in sales. The next thing you want to do is focus on getting 1 new person to join your team each campaign. So if you were to do that, then in your first 90 days, you would have 6 new people on your team, and you would get $50 each time for each person that places a $150 order. Plus, that would set you up for the Rise Up incentive, where you would make $1,000 for titling as an ambassador and holding it for 4 campaigns. So I'm here to help you make all the money that you can. So again, to keep that focus, you want to sell $20 to 10 people and focus on bringing 1 person into your business to sell Avon each campaign. So keep it simple. So I hope that makes sense for new representatives. And let's see here. Kelly says, okay, focus 20 by 20 and I need 4 more teammates. That's right, Kelly. So just keep it simple. Start off as a new representative. You're focusing on selling $20 to 10 people, working up to selling $20 to 20 people by the end of your 90 days. And so for you, yes, that's what you would want to do, is focus on getting 20 customers and selling $20 to 20 of those customers. But to keep it simple, you want to focus on bringing 1 person in each campaign and selling selling $20 to 10 to 20 people. So that's for new representatives to focus on. Now for mentors, we have $355 on the table for you. So for our mentors, what's your job? Well, that's simple. You want to ensure that your representatives are focusing on what I just mentioned, that for the new representatives that are just getting started, that they are selling $20 to 10 people and that they're bringing in 1 person each campaign. If you have them focus on that, then you're also going to build your title. And if you continue to bring 5 people in, if you continue to mentor 5 people every 90 days, then you're going to continue to build your titles. So you're going to continue to get that $1,000 from ambassador to silver ambassador to gold ambassador, and you're going to just keep picking that money up through campaign 6 from when that ends. Now, for those of you that really want to see the money come in, you may want to build up to 2 people a campaign. So it's just up to you on how much money you want to make. So those are just some ideas for you, but we want to keep it simple here at Avon. That's what's going to help you maintain your business and make the money. So Kelly, let's see here. You're saying, yep, I have to have the money. I know you do. We've talked about your dream. I know you want to move out into the country. I want to get you that house out in the country. So those are some of the questions that I've had throughout the week. Please send me some more questions. If there's anything I can do to help you as you plan for your 4th quarter, I'm here for you. You can always reach out to me, 5020@avon.com, and I can answer any questions you have. And if there's anything that you have during the What You Need to Know Wednesday, just comment below and I can answer those questions for you. But stay focused. Be sure to consider your e-commitments. We have right now the Ultimate Supreme. And remember, our goal is to sell 8 a campaign, so that in 3 campaigns you have sold the 24, so that you get all of the exciting freebies that you get in the What's New 23 with that Ultimate Supreme, which is you would get 6 free sets of the Ultimate Supreme plus 2 of the day, 2 of the night, and a beautiful Tahitian pearl necklace and earring set when you sell 24 of those. And we're still taking pre-orders on that, so let me know. And then also we have the Prima fragrance that's coming out in campaign 26, and guess what? That's going to be double dollars. So it's never too early to get started, right? So with that top level, that's selling 30 of those fragrances. So you want to focus on selling 10 a campaign over 3 campaigns. So already, if you signed up for that preferred preview, you're going to receive the fragrance. Start sharing that fragrance, start spraying your bags, letting people know about it, so that when you get the first set, the first 10 set, you already can start talking to people, having them try it, put it in their hands, let them try it for 2 weeks on a trial basis. If they love it, then they can pay for it. Of course, it's great for Christmas, as far as a Christmas set for a Christmas gift. So you want to be sure to be thinking of how you're going to move 30 of those fragrances so that you can take the benefit of that top level. And then we also have the 3 bundles, so be sure to come to RepFest for those 3 bundles. Again, double dollars on All Beauty in campaign 26 and on the Prima fragrance. So that's what we have for you on What You Need to Know Wednesday. And Gabrielle says, hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? And what else can I do for you? Let me know, and I will see you next Wednesday here on Facebook Live. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.